Today is lower day, and what do we have on the agenda? I guess let's start there. We're getting a late lift today. It's 8:31 p.m. We're gonna start with leg press. Then we're gonna do some dumbbell RDLs today, and that's something that we've never actually done on the channel before. And I'm really excited to try it out on like a recording day. And we only have dumbbells that go up to 135. And honestly, it feels like it's a good weight for my RDLs when I tried them just not recording, just off camera. So, I mean, it's kind of nice that I'm kind of on the same range that I would be anyway. So, but I'm going to outgrow these 135s and RDLs pretty quick. Like I can do them for a set of 8 usually. We're just going to get in there and try those out today on camera. There's not nearly as much weight as I do on barbell. Like I do 405 on RDLs for barbell. Dumbbells are only going to add up to about 270 in total. So it's a lot less weight. But I find that since I can drag them closer to my shins on the decline, it's just a way better hamstring, mind muscle connection. And I really just honestly prefer it now that I've tried it. I'm definitely not gonna try anything different. Honestly, I'm gonna stick to this. My friend told me to try it the other day. I was lifting with some buddies. He's like, try dumbbell. I did, and it turns out it's the best thing of all time. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. I'm just holy yap, dude. So leg press, RDLs, and then we're gonna do some leg extensions. And I don't think I'm gonna load nearly as heavy as I usually do. My top sets are usually a plate and a 25. Today I'm just gonna do a plate for a top set and just really focus on getting a full, I don't wanna say stretch like Dr. Mike, but I really wanna squeeze at the top though and make sure I'm getting a full extension. And as long as I'm getting that, that's fine, that's all I want. So we're gonna do those, and then we're gonna do some calf raises, I think, on the leg press. So we'll be back to the leg press for that. And I used to do Smith machine, but I've been starting these leg press ones, and they've been way fucking better for just overall targeting my calf. I find that even a seated calf raise at the other gym that I've been going to, pros, that one is top tier. That one destroys your calves in ways you couldn't even fathom. But yeah, that's all we're doing, those 4 exercises today. After we finish those, maybe we'll get some flexing in at the end. We'll see, as long as there's not a lot of people in there. Maybe I'll get some footage. But it's 8:34 p.m. like I said. The gym, quote unquote, closes at 10. But sometimes the janitor just doesn't come in, so nothing happens. But that's what I'm hoping is going to happen today. Otherwise, we're going to be crunched on time a bit. But let's just hope that doesn't go that way. And we're just going to get a good lift in. And I'll see you guys inside. First set. It's kind of not really a working set yet. It's just a warm-up still. We're going to take it for about 4 to 5. Then we'll put on 7 plates and a 25, and that'll be the first working set. And it'll determine whether or not if we go up to 8 plates. Hopefully this angle's right. It's been a while since I've recorded a video. I've been slacking. There's a football game just finished, and there's a bunch of people in here a second ago, so I had to wait until they left to whip the camera on, but it seems to be quieting down, so we should get started. We're going to take this for just a few reps. Still warming up. All right, so there's like no other angle I can do for leg press because it'll just get blocked off when I go down. So this is the only angle we can do. We're just going to jump straight to 8. See if that works out for us. Because I'm just feeling, it feels pretty light today. I don't want to speak too soon, but I'm hoping this will be a good little set. 16 plates. It was a grinder for sure. Just use all the energy for the entire workout on that set, pretty much. All right, first set of RDLs. We're only going to do 2 working sets here. Already warmed up. 135s. Going to failure both sets. Then we'll go to leg extensions.
And I had to stop on leg press because that one top set of 8 plates already took me out. And I can't do drop sets. And I definitely couldn't do that weight again, I don't think. So I just decided to call it because that was a really good set regardless. 6 reps with 8 plates. So I was happy with it. We moved on. And I don't want to fry my CNS too soon before the night's over. Blah. But yeah, we'll take this for a spin. It's gonna be heavy as fuck though. Damn. Go to failure once again. It's been like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. All right. First set on leg extensions. We're not going to do any kind of warm up because we're beyond warmed up at this point. We're just going to go straight up to the stack and a plate added on. Go to failure. Might just spin this through 2 or 3 times. We'll see. We'll see how this feels. Maybe we'll even put on that 25. But like I said, I want to really get full range of motion on these. No partials at all. Until the end, at least. I just realized I had some weird noise canceling mode on my mic turned on. So it's way quieter, but now I turn it back. It shouldn't really be an issue. It's just gonna be quiet as fuck for the first half of the video. Unless I do a voiceover. But it's probably fine. There's only like 2 partials at the end. The rest were full reps. Oh man, that hurt really bad. All right, we probably will do one final set here because, dude, my legs are cooked. Really heavy sets on everything besides the warm-ups, and it was good reps too, I think. I think it was good form, good rep counts. It's been a really good workout, and I can't say that a lot for leg day in particular. But we'll knock out one more good set here, then we'll go destroy our calves. And about going up to 25 more, it's not happening, I don't think. If I want to keep this decent form, good form, I'm gonna have to stick here. Yeah, we gotta go to calves. All right, we're on calves, starting at 4 plates. Upper leg is cooked. Time to do the same to the lower portion. 3 sets here. I didn't warm up or nothing. I'm sure it'll be fine. Famous last words. And usually I'm for like a 6 rep count. 8 reps would be acceptable, honestly preferred on a movement like this. Honestly, I like to do a little more reps for calves and any accessory muscles, so like rear delts or forearms. or abs even. I feel like you would go way higher rep counts on those than you would other more functional muscles in your day-to-day life. So I guess calves are used a lot, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I think higher reps are more useful for these muscles. Oh, well, out of 25. Okay, we do 25s added on for the second set here. Oh. All right, last set, same weight, 4 plates and a 25. Take it till failure, and then we'll be out of here. Completed leg day. All right, we're done.
All right, everybody. Today we finished lower day. It was a really good workout. I got distracted towards the end. I started talking with somebody, but today was a fantastic workout. I cannot complain. I park like shit. Coming here, I park like actual shit. And I just kind of left it. I don't know. You guys don't care. You guys don't even know until I told you. Leg press went extremely well. Not too many sets there, but our top set was very good. Went as best as probably could have. I didn't even plan to actually do 8 plates. It was planned to do 7 plates and a 25. And then we just kind of did 8 plates and did it for 6, and it felt great. And I noticed on maybe one of those reps on that set, I watched it back. I could have got a little deeper. I kind of cut myself a little short, but it really wasn't a deal breaker. It still definitely counted as a rep, but it's not as low as I would have preferred to go. But keep in mind, guys, I'm like 6'2", 6'3". My range of motion on these leg presses or squats is just a lot. And it's really hard on my knees and my joints sometimes. So going extremely heavy on those in particular doesn't always work out great, which I think I need to invest in knee sleeves, like an actual good brand, some top tier knee sleeves, or maybe even wraps. I don't know, but those went well. No knee pain today. Did RDLs on dumbbells, 2 sets of 135, 270 altogether. Went really well. Then we did some leg extensions, perfect. Then calf raises. I mean, this leg day went really well. And keep in mind, I'm doing upper lower 6 days a week. So upper lower, rest, upper lower is usually how my week goes. So I'm doing 3 leg days a week. And it might not be a crazy amount of volume that you've seen here. It's maybe drastically lower than it once was, maybe a few months ago. But my gains now have been way better. Now that I'm actually hitting it more frequently, so there's higher frequency of muscles being hit. And you're not really directly destroying your CNS if you keep the volume low, but you just achieve those top sets. No drop sets, nothing. You really want to just make sure your CNS does not get fatigued. Oh, I brought water. I forgot. Anyway, CNS fatigue, you really want to try to avoid that at all costs. And managing your fatigue during a workout is generally pretty easy as long as you know your own personal limits and you don't over exert yourself in terms of volume and intensity. And if you do really intense workouts, you definitely want to keep your volume down. And my biggest thing I've been telling people, and I've responded to a few comments about it, is like warm-ups in particular, and like not over warming up. So people come to me saying, okay, so if I have a few different bicep exercises, right, and I warm up on that first one, let's say preacher curls, and then he goes over to maybe standing dumbbell curls, and he started all the way at his warm-up weight on the preachers, and then he also started all the way at the warm-up weight and climbed up for his dumbbell curls, right? So let's just say that this is true. In my eyes, I don't see any need to warm up on that second bicep workout. You've already warmed up on that first one. So when you go to that second bicep workout, just start heavy top sets. And if you don't feel super comfortable with that, at least start with maybe like 80% of your top set and do like 2-3 reps max just to get comfortable and not overexert yourself. Then jump up to that top weight. And I even apply this. Sometimes it works out well, I've noticed. Let's say I do back first in a workout. I warm up, do all my thing, I get all of back done. Then I go to biceps. I don't really need to warm up on biceps because guess what? When you're doing back, that's definitely being used on pull downs. That's definitely being used on row movements. It's definitely even being used on maybe not pullovers. That's not true. But pull downs and rows, if you start with those and you warm up on those, it's definitely using your biceps. So you don't need to really necessarily warm up on your biceps when you actually get to that muscle group now, because the blood's already pumping for sure. I mean, you've already used them plenty. That's just how I like to look at it. It might not be the best way to work out, but it's worked for me. It's worked for me for a while now, just training heavy like that, keeping fatigue down. And I love to preach training like this. That lower rep, higher intensity workout, I think is the best way to train, personally. Does not mean it's true. I don't claim to be a freaking expert. None of that. I'm just saying that's what's worked for me. I'm gonna stop yapping now. I'm gonna get home. It's been a fantastic lower day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're gonna get an upper day recorded here soon. Probably, I'm thinking Saturday night. So a few days out from now, I'm gonna get another video recorded, posted. And I really wanna thank you guys for watching my videos still, especially the ones that have been with me literally since the beginning. Thank you guys so much for just continuing to watch and comment and support the channel. Truly means a lot to me that you guys never stopped watching. I'm gonna get out of here. It's been a great workout. We'll have plenty more great workouts in the future, hopefully the near future if I don't slack off. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.